Kristian Hernandez here at the Daytona 500 at Daytona Beach, Florida. We're on site here with Fox Sports. Have the pleasure now to be joined with Mike Davies and David Hill of Fox Sports. Guys, how you guys doing?
We're doing great. Just like being in a dream awake is what it's like.
David, how you doing?
Doing very well. Yeah, everything's going great.
Okay, so anyone can answer this question. I guess I'm going to go to Mike for this first one. But you had the little thing called the Super Bowl in Miami about a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, around February 2nd. How did you plan that one and plan this big event all in the kind of 2-week span?
Well, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Not only was it the Super Bowl, also the start of the XFL on Saturday, and then, of course, the Daytona 500. So luckily, I've got an extremely talented team, and one of them's right here. And Dave was holding the torch for Daytona and NASCAR. I mean, this isn't a small show. It takes a lot of planning and effort even to get into something that you've done year after year, but it was all this guy here.
David, I talked to Mike earlier. You guys have a lot of stuff going on this year.
We do.
Something in the air, something not in the air. What's on the slate for this year?
Well, this year, one of our biggest things we have joining us is Fox Digital is online, and they're going to be online this year, and much bigger show for them this year. We have a Strada Crane down in the infield. We are trying to get a drone to get cleared and fly for the show, high-speed drone, which is pretty exciting because we're hoping that at that point we can fly above the cars during caution. We're hoping that as soon as everything gets cleared for the president, we should be able to fly.
Sure. Okay, well, this event is obviously huge for you guys other than the Super Bowl, but you guys are getting everyone involved in the Fox family. Tell me who's getting involved at offsite and what their roles are this year.
So this compound, even though it's down here in Daytona, we've got several trucks here, and it's a pretty monstrous compound. The compound actually extends to Charlotte. We do a heck of a lot of work in Charlotte at our studio. Not only our studio show is there with the virtual set, but one of our announcers, Larry Mack, is there, and we try to give him all of the resources that he needs, both audio and video, to participate as much as he can in the broadcast. So it's kind of a huge compound in that regard, and it's all because of the connectivity that we have. We've got a couple of 2.5 gigs of connectivity that we were able to move video and data to and from Charlotte, where our network center is, and it's kind of all works together on show day.
Sure. All right, before we end with you, we're going to go back to David here. This is the 20th time that Fox is at Daytona, right?
Correct.
So it's around 2000, turn of the century. What has changed since the first time that Fox has been on the air? And
Well, Dave, tell him how long have you been doing? How long have you been doing this race?
This is my 24th Daytona.
Oh, well, congratulations,
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
So, all right. So with that in mind, your 24th race and the Fox's 20th, what do you think has changed in television from when you first got here to now in 2020?
The biggest change for us is fiber optic. Back in the days when we had triax and we used dry pair for the audio on the rim road and all that, it has changed so much because of that, and it's made our job quite a bit cleaner, and actually it's a lot easier for everybody on all the way around. You know.
Mike, from your perspective, what has changed and where are you guys going in the future?
Well, what happens is that it not necessarily makes our job easier. It actually allows us just to do more. Mm-hmm. And it together with all of the audio and the 70 cameras that we have, the fiber optic certainly makes it a lot easier to do more, to hopefully give the producers and directors a little bit more, some more tools to tell the story. But where are we going? I mean, I think that the connectivity offsite is huge, and I think we're currently trying to figure out how to leverage more offsite resources to further enhance the broadcast, just like we did with the studio.
Sure. Well, something I can say to both of you that kind of bridges the gap. Good luck on Sunday, right?
All right.
So best of luck then. Thanks for the time, Mike.
Thanks, Kristian.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.
For more for SVG's coverage from the Daytona 500 down here in Florida, please stay tuned to sportsvideo.org.